Roll camera, camera rolling.
Do I look towards this way? Okay.
Do I have to like talk like this? CSU documentary, day 2, scene 3, take 1.
I'm a consultant child and adolescent psychiatrist. The service that I work in specifically is a service for children who are looked after by the local authority, and it happens in Camden. Camden has a long history of being very supportive of asylum seekers and refugees.
I would call myself a social practice artist because all my work is born from working with the communities that I run workshops with, and then all the conversations and artwork that I collect I usually put into exhibitions.
My name's Amara, I'm 13 and I'm really interested in music.
I'm Natavius and I'm 17. My interests are reading and studying media and journalism.
I'm 29 years old and I work as a healthcare assistant for my disabled mum. So MindAxis is a social enterprise. It was created by young people for young people. And I initially got involved through their drama therapy sessions, and then I started working on their co-design workshops as a young person and being from an ethnic minority background. So what are the kind of unique challenges I might face, and bringing that to the panel so that they can shape their programs and make it more impactful and more meaningful.
I'm Anya, I'm 16 and I'd say my interests are like creatives and also engineering.
I'm Manuela and I'm 14 and I'm also interested in music.
My name is Asia, I'm also 16. I would say that my interest is probably photography.
So my role is mainly managing our lovely Partner Schools program, which is a program that engages children from local primary schools in dance in a year-long activity. That program has been running now, we are entering the 10th year, so we have really engaged a lot of children in Camden in dance through that program.
For me personally, I think that mental health means like obviously the state of mind and how you feel in your mind. Like you could also have good mental health where you feel very happy or maybe very good within yourself, and then you can have bad mental health where maybe you feel like very down or like depressed.
I suppose mental health is our ability to deal with stressful situations and deal with our emotions, and having tools to really navigate through those and recognize our emotions.
For me, mental health is like what's going on in your brain and like the state you're in.
We all have mental health, basically. We all experience the downsides and the positives to mental health.
To be able to develop meaningful friendships, to be able to love, develop emotional connections with others.
To me, mental health means liking yourself, not just your appearance, but making friends with who you are and your personality.
It means a myriad of things. I mean, I'm neurodivergent. I'm a mother of neurodivergent children, so there's been mental health in our family quite a lot. Myself, I've experienced it, and my children have experienced it growing up. Throughout the process of them being diagnosed and the journey of understanding what it meant for us as a family, I did suffer quite severely from mental health and depression, anxiety, and obviously that has spurred me to reach out and work with other communities that might feel the same.
We have a large proportion of young asylum seekers, because of the reasons that they've had to leave their home countries, they're at very high risk of mental health problems, that sort of problems like depression, PTSD, anxiety. The culture we live in is often a culture of disbelief, and so the stories that they're telling about their histories are often not believed, and so their claims can often be rejected. And so we work with the networks around them, because it's really, really important to create a sort of situation of safety for them before we can even begin to think about more formalised therapeutic work.
A while ago I was really stressed about school, and I felt like a lot of pressure from my family about, you know, getting high results.
I feel like a bit worried or like anxious when it comes to maths results, because in my family, like, there's a high expectation of like results in maths.
I would say a massive challenge is definitely social media.
There are a lot of challenges around social media. I think the development of AI.
I feel like with social media, it causes a lot of pressure on young people to have a lifestyle that most can't attain, such as having like multiple cars or having a nice house.
I call it window shopping. It's too easy just to go window shopping into social media land, and you don't know the people that you're looking at. You don't know what's behind that facade, as it were.
I think generally with social media, it's one of those things where you get used to instant gratification and you get used to those rewards, dopamine rewards. Personally, I'm not on social media because of that. I've kind of come off it.
You see like other people your age doing something, and it's kind of like you want to like either like be like them, or you want to like try and reach their like standards, which are often unrealistic. And then also like being different and stuff, I guess it's kind of like it's like isolating, because then often like people will tend to like try and like shut you out if they see like one little thing that means you're even slightly different to them. Like often people see as like a threat, or kind of just they don't want to be associated with you. So
I think personally a lot of fear and anxiety generally about identity is probably one of the biggest things for young people, and I think it's an issue that is probably always there.
The tips that I would give is just to get more sleep.
Like a good thing you could try is like listening to music.
I would say maybe do a type of exercise.
Dance can be a really great sort of escapism, so you can come to a space to do dance and connect to your body in a different way and be a little bit more present in that sense, in that space. And then you can really start to understand your emotions, and your emotions in dance also can become a really powerful tool to be creative, so you can sort of transform them into something creative, which can be really, really empowering. And what I really, really love, this is my favorite thing about dance, is that through dance you can become a part of a specific community, and you can feel that you really belong and you are connected to the people that you're sharing that experience with.
I think doing that gives me an opportunity to sort of release, not bad thoughts necessarily, but also just release myself and like be creative and be free. So I'd say probably like find a hobby, maybe like painting, skateboarding, or just finding something that you enjoy and that makes you happy. That's quite good.
I did a lot of research around art and well-being. I work alongside, when I'm working, I work alongside an art therapist. Art is, there's no right or wrong with art. That's what I love about it. Art is non-verbal. Often you can do art without talking. I'm a sculptor. I generally use anything that's three-dimensional, but you can get a lump of clay and just, you know, the expression that you can create. You don't need to make anything, you can just pummel it or pick at it or whatever you want to do. Well-being is just looking after ourselves and each other and understanding that we should take care, take time, pause, reflect, and just remember that everyone else is, you know, struggling as well sometimes.
I actually deleted a lot of my social media recently because I found that, I know it's not the same for everyone, but for me especially, I found that instead of really enjoying things, I was like, oh, how do I make other people know that I'm enjoying these things and I'm going to post loads of pictures of this. I just like took a step back from that obsession with like the appearance of things, which was good for me.
When you're off social media, you kind of have to retrain your brain how to get slow gratification, and that's what I've alternatively trying to do with creative outlets. I've recently started getting into origami, and I've also started doing miniature buildings. I think from my own experience, I would say the best advice I could give anyone is to really invest into yourself, like whether that's through therapy, whether that's to finding yourself in creative outlets, but putting that time into yourself first and foremost, because I think when you're investing into yourself, that's when you can really bring more to those around you. It starts with ourselves.